Well, hello there. Today I've got a very, very special miniature. We have the Frank Frazetta Death Dealer. This is the Partha 1977 miniature. 1977! Oh yeah, absolutely amazing, amazing. Now, this miniature, of course, is going to need a Goblin King cleanup. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to repaint this miniature. I'm going to very carefully remove most of the paint. But let me see at the bottom here, just to show you. Let's see if I can get a focus, and it'll give you the actual. Let's see if we can. Don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, it's 1977 and it says Partha on the actual base there. Partha 1977. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a deep clean, and then what I'll do is I'll give it an undercoat, and I'll come back once I've got that undercoat on and it's all ready for repainting. But as you can see, it does need a touch of paint. It is a shame when you have to repaint some of the old miniatures, but sometimes you do need to show some love to the old miniatures, especially when the paint's been chipped off. The problem with this miniature as well is it wasn't given a primer coat, so of course it's coming away from the metal. I just got to go like this with my nail, and as you can see all the paint is coming off the bum there. So this is just by scraping it with my nail. The paint is coming off instantly, so it won't take long to actually get the paint removed. So I'll be back in a couple of jiffies. All the cleaning has been done, and I've added 2 coats of the Dragon Black by MSP Paints. This has given it a very nice dark finish, and it looks awesome, just like it is already. It's already made it look more like the Death Stealer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a limited colours today. We're just going to be using some Shadow Silver, some Dragon White and some Dragon Black. I shall be using some Wood Stained Brown, probably for the reins, but mainly it's all just a simple case of dry brushing the complete miniature. Now what I've got first is I've also got some dark grey, and I'm going to add some black to the dark grey to make it ultra dark grey. And this is the only highlighting we need to do on the horse that way. So I'm just going to put some onto my dry brush here, and we'll go across the miniature and just add a little light to the hind of the horse and the highest areas on the cheeks and the tops of the legs. It's the darkest of dark greys really, but it's just enough to give a shine, like you can see there. That grey makes the black look shiny and nice. Very simple. That's all we need to do. Just around the ears, and of course the black is going to be working for us perfectly for all the shadows. So just going over all the black areas, and we'll do the cloak as well. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a tiny weeny bit of white to the black and grey, so it's just a little bit lighter, and this will be the final highlight for our horse skin. Just on the tops there, top of the cloak. just on the highest areas. We're going down with the brush, so we're just catching the tops of the nose of the horse, the cheeks of the horse, just a little bit there, and mainly working around the hind of the horse as well. Gives a nice shiny effect to the coat there, but it's still making it look very dark to go in with the actual miniature. Now I'm just going to go into the white now, add a little bit more, and we're just going to go a tiny bit over the tail just to pick out some of the hairs on the tail, and the same here on the mane, just going across the mane, and this will just pick out tiny little hairs along the mane. There we are. I'm using, like I say, using the black to our advantage. Very simple. Black gives us a lovely shadow. And that's that done. That's enough. That's perfect for what I want. Okay, I'll give my brush a wash. Now we are going to go into the shadow silver. Like I say, it's a very simple paint, but it'll look so much nicer than it was. It'll look like the Death Dealer. Okay, so now we're going into the shadow silver, and again, because we're using that black, the shadow silver, all we've got to do is go slowly over the shield. This will pick out all the lovely details on the shield and on the helmet, and also on the axe. All the areas that are metal, there's quite a bit, so we're just going over all the areas that would have the metal effect, and it's picking out all the details lovely. Same on the side. All the metal areas, just covering it with that nice shadow silver, again keeping it nice and dark. Okay, just going to use a small brush now, and on the buckles of the horse, just here on the mouth and the bit, we're going to paint in the silver there. Same on the other side, just on the bit, there'll be a bit of silver. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the silver just to the edge of the sword to give sharp edges on the blade. Like so, and just around the top there. And also we add some of the stronger silver to the edges of the helmet, just to pick out the helmet. And the same with the shield, just on the edges, just picking out a little bit of an edge. Just using the side of the brush, just to add a little edge to our shield there. Lovely. Okay, I'll just let that dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's move on to the horse's eyes and the Death Stealer's eyes. First of all, all we're going to do is go into our dragon white, and we're going to add little dots in the helmet there. So we're just going to paint them in white. Just like so. So we've got the white in there, and we're going to do the same for the horses. Now the reason why I'm painting white is because we're going to go over with a very bright red, and this will make the eyes glow more for our horse and the Death Stealer. Excellent. Okay, so while that one's drying, we are now going to go into our wood stained brown and paint the reins of the Death Stealer's horse. Now the Death Stealer's horse, we want the darkest of browns, so we're using my favourite brown, which is the wood stained brown for this one. And all we're doing is just going along the harness along here, just quickly, and under. Like I say, it's just a little bit of brown, and that's all we need. Nothing super special. We're just going after the darkest colours on this beautiful miniature. Excellent. It just goes around a little bit more. There we are. Absolutely gorgeous. To finish off the eyes, I'm just using some Holly Berry Red by MSP Paints. This is one from the Christmas range of paints, and it's a very, very bright red, which I think will work nicely for these eyes. So we're just, where we've had the white now, we're just going over the red. There we are. And the same with the horse eyes. We're just going to add a little bit of red over the white. So there we are. That's how simple it was to bring some old school goodness back to this miniature. Now I will add some flock into the base and give you a 360 of the finished miniature. I'll see you in the next one.